Hi there, this is Janet Gershon-Siegel, and I'm the Lonely Writer. This is serious social media help for the independent author. The independent author is defined as a writer who does not yet have an agent. All this month I'm doing daily prompts for NaNoWriMo. These prompts are in kind of a mixed up order, so please feel free to skip a few, double back, repeat them, look at them after the end of the month, whatever you like. Go crazy with it. So today, it's just one word long for this prompt, and the word is wind. Now, what do we mean when we're talking about the wind? It's kind of obvious. I mean, this is a well-known term, of course. You really have to be naive to not know what this word means. So, but here's the question: is it about motion? Is it about air? Is it about pressure, perhaps? Now, there are meteorological reasons why we have a windy day or we don't have a windy day, or if things really go to extreme, where we have a hurricane perhaps, or a tornado. And and those are related to moisture in the air, certainly. But this breeze that becomes something much bigger and maybe and potentially deadly is a very different animal. So when we think of wind, are we thinking about just sort of the thing that refreshes us when the day's been horribly hot and then suddenly the weather's beginning to change and the temperature is starting to cool down? Or are we thinking about something that's going to blow people away? And of course, there's the vulgarism of when you create wind, for that matter, that's certainly a legitimate meaning to this term, and it's a legitimate thing to be thinking about. Now let's flip that script a little bit, because there's more than one pronunciation for this four-letter word, and the other word is wind. So what if instead we're thinking of winding? Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I originally had thought of this as being a prompt about wind and a prompt that was related to weather. But the truth is, there's no reason whatsoever why you can't look at it in another fashion. So when we think about winding and we think about twisting, are we thinking of maybe the double helix of DNA? Are we talking about a winding sheet over a corpse? Are we talking about a tornado? See here, now we can we can get a tornado in regardless of how we pronounce this four-letter word. Or maybe twisting and sort of tortuous, contortionist kind of things. Maybe that has something to do with obstacles. Whether it's a rope wound around a kidnapping victim, or it's something that's even paper wrapping a present. That's in a very basic sense, it is wound around a present, or it can be. So what does wind or wind, what does it mean to you, and how can you use it towards your writing? Once again, the idea here is I like to give you very basic sorts of things, but to think about them and kind of push them to their logical extremes and then go a little bit beyond it in an effort to try to figure out if that can mean something to you, whether that can bring you to some sort of a new realization. That's really my my mission here as far as I'm concerned. So once again, this is Janet Gershon-Siegel, and I'm the Lonely Writer, because an independent writer never has to be alone. Thank you so much for listening, and good luck with NaNoWriMo.